Sorry this video took longer than expected. I had a whole bunch of other stuff to do over the weekend, but I am back and I'm able to record now, so I'll make sure that this week Earth, Life, and the Dragon come out for you guys. And then afterwards, let me know what type of series you want, and I can start working on that. I think what I've got in mind is maybe the best Silver 3 deck, which would then be basically, I'll build a deck that has 15,000 power, and that way you guys could build that, or you guys could aim to eventually start acquiring that type of deck so that you can get into Silver 3 and then avoid like the bronze new credit system, because that's fucking bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna look at summoners as always, because that's where I like to start. Okay, Wizard of the Eastwood, $7 a piece, 7 times 5, 45. Don't wait, no, 35. Don't really want to spend $35. We can make this video very quick, and everyone grabs a Crowling, and then that's it, done. But yeah, can't really spend anything. If you really do want to just grab a Crowling, you can. It'll carry you through bronze, but it won't give you the power that you want. It's only going to give you a tiny amount of power, but it'll carry you through bronze. But it might just be better to rent a Crowling. In terms of legendaries, we can buy the Djinn, and that's pretty much it. So, I like Grog, but I don't like him enough to spend $26. And he's also super, I don't know when you guys use him, but because he's only got 1 HP, I really like only using him in Equalizer games. Because he's got the Resurrect, and then eventually he'll get Life Leech. Like, he's a cool card, but that 1 HP always gets me. But Djinn. Okay, I think I'm gonna buy one, and then if there's better cards, I will remove him. But I quite like the Camouflage, and he's just a really cheap 1/2 magic. And what you can compare him to is the beta card, Goblin Sorcerer. So he's basically a Goblin Sorcerer, except when you look at him, oops, he has 1 less speed, but he also just can't be attacked. So for that reason, he's better than the Goblin Sorcerer. So yeah, as you were saying, Djinn is basically like a Goblin Sorcerer, but better. So for that reason, we put him into the cart. He's not the best new legendaries, but he's honestly not the worst. I put in a whole bunch of buy orders because I want to grab 1 or 2. So looking at the next legendary, we've got the option of Goblin Shaman, Sorcerer, Brownie. Why is this not... what the fuck? Oh, it goes by market value, I see. Swamp Thing. Headhunt is great, but she's just too expensive. Like, I love Headhunter so much. I think it's such a cool card. It's, yeah, such a strong card that I wish I had more of. From this list, in terms of usefulness, I'm looking either at the Sorcerer or at the Iron Hand. I like the +2 and I like the +2 magic, so both of these are pretty good options. She's not bad, honestly. Like, there's a lot of times that I use her, but just level 1, she's pretty average. But I actually think she would be better than the Djinn, just in terms of usefulness, in terms of that shield, in terms of the HP, a decent position 2. But I like Sorcerer, I don't know, I like the look of a Sorcerer. So we will pick up 1 Sorcerer, 16, how much is a Beatrix Iron, 11, worst case scenario I'm just going to start removing. Shaman, okay cool, so we've already spent 44, but of these I am going to remove some, because the Djinn doesn't do it, but what all 3 of these do is that they're all really strong position 2s. They've all got like 4 to 5 HP and then 1 to 2 damage. So they're really strong, and then obviously the Divine Shield for Spirit Shaman just makes it a little bit more towards the tanky side, but it also has less damage. So then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the reward, the promo, the dice, because we already looked. So yeah, we don't need to look at the other ones because we're not doing levels yet. Okay, the mercenary. Honestly, it's just so cheap. You might as well pick one up. I think that's what I learned from just your feedback, just listen to you guys talk, and also when I played a free account, like when cards are free, it's always just worth looking into. Like, it's not, it literally costs like less than $1, so maybe it's just worth buying anything less than $1 so that we have choice. Okay, let's think. I'm not gonna get a harvester though. This is the one card I don't want. I think there's just so many better options. So I'm not buying harvester. It's not even good for equalizer because it doesn't have, it's 5 HP. I will buy a barking spider. I feel like I will buy goblin darting. So anything that's like less than 3 mana is always very strong, because there's many times that you'll put in a big tank, your summoner, and then you'll have like 1 to 2 mana spare when you're in bronze. So that's why it's like always very important to have different options of little mana monsters. I mean, so cheap. We get another one of these. This opportunity flying, I like it. So you'd play these cards, like this is a great tank in general, but you'd play these two pretty much when it's like equalizer games. Goblin Chef, the 3/1, if we have extra cash, I think we're already over budget. No, we're not. Well, I know I'm gonna have to take away some cards, but same thing. This is just for choice. But there is already, I know that in Untamed gives you a Child of the Forest. So if you don't want to spend an extra $1 on a Goblin Chef, just don't. It's not worth it. Just stick with the Child of the Forest. This card we need. It is very, very important. Let's see. It's $40. $2 a piece for level 4. So we actually should try and pick that up. If not, I will. Javelin thrower. She's pretty cool. Do I want to spend that kind of money on her though? That is the question. No. But we definitely need one of these. Okay, so because we're buying this, which is the ultimate position 2, we're definitely going to have to make room for other things because we are over budget. And then also, yeah, I don't need to explain why like Wood Nymph is so strong, because you can have one big tank in the front, plus you can have maybe the Centaur Mage on high mana, so you've got 2 big tanks, and then she just gives you that team heal. So she's always very good. So I think this is the team, guys. Like, wow, maybe I didn't explain it well enough, but we've got to cut away about $6. Okay. So we like our Djinn because that's the secret. Because the Djinn is the secret magic in the back. Sorcerer is a huge magic damage card. Beatrix is a huge. Is a good archer. Mercenary is just the tank. Spirit Shaman is a cheap version of the Sorcerer, or a cheap version of the Centaur Mage. Barking Spider, not the best, but just a 4-cost archer. Goblin Darting, a 2-cost archer. The Seedsmith is a 5-cost archer. Vulture, not the strongest, but Vulture, Nectar Queen will both be used in like Earthquake games. Nectar Queen's really strong in terms of a tank. Goblin Chef, just giving you a different option for your archers. The Wood Nymph gives yourself team heal, and then the Centaur Mage is like the best position to with 1 HP, 1 damage, and then like 7 HP. So she'll do the position 2 better than anything else. And for that reason, I'm gonna get rid of the Spirit Shaman. So yeah, I think that's how it will work. So the only disadvantage of taking the Spirit Shaman away is for little minions. When you play anything under 4 HP, but you'll still have the Djinn, you'll still have your Barking Spider, your Goblin Darting, your Vulture, and your Chef, and your Wood Nymph. So you'll have a lot of different options. And yeah, I think honestly guys, that is the best team I can build for $50 in Earth. So please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. And if you're a new player, please use the promo code and I will happily send you the 0.5 US dollars back to you. It just lets me know that people are watching and using the promo, and I'm helping new players join the community. Also, if you find me on the Discord, just pop me a message. I'll happily delegate any of the new players some power